Hey y'all, Natalie here, and I have another 80/20 series with my friend Sara Scraps today, and I'm doing this winter photo of my boy. So I went through all of the stash I'm trying to go through, use up, and pulled out just all of the items that could be used on a winter page, and I'm going with the blue theme because his jacket is that royal blue color, so I pulled out a lot of blue items as well. And I have this case that I need to use up because it just sits on top of the shelf. But spoiler alert, I do not use that in here. I just probably should get rid of most of the things in there. So I'm kind of putting my photo on the page to decide how I want to do my background. And I decide I want to do kind of like a diagonal from the top left down to the right bottom corner. So I take my gesso out, it's really thick, and I spread it on the page, and then I will go in with my finger and soften it up and just give it the application look that I want. And this is like a very subtly gray patterned paper so it'll kind of look like snow on top, I guess. And there it is dry. So I sprayed my water, and now I'm going to apply my Color Burst ink pigments in indigo. And these are powdered bits of ink. They're from Ken Oliver, and there's all different colors, and they mix together to make this blue indigo color, and they're really pretty. But if you don't fully mix them up with the water, then you get the look of the individual pigment like crystals on your page, which is what I love. So I do mix it in some areas, but I like to leave that streaky look where you can see the different colors individually. And I'll show you a close-up and you'll see what I mean. But you can already see kind of where it's drying. There's blue, but there's also pink. And so some of the colors of ink crystals in this bottle are pink. And when it dries, it has this really pretty, almost like a sky at sunset kind of look to it, because it's got pink and blue sky and pink like the clouds going down at sunset. So anyway, I added some blue splatters at the end, and I love how that dried. So you can see the streaks and the little splatters of the individual colors, as well as when I mixed it in, it turned that blue, and some areas are pink. So I lay the photo back on, and I decided it needs to be trimmed. So I trim it down, and then I back it with this bright blue foil paper. So I don't have a lot of items in the blue color that I'm going for here. So I'm trying to use most of the items in my stash that are that color. So I back it with that foil, and I like the sparkle. And then I've been waiting to try this since I saw Missy do it the other day. This is Nouveau Glacier Paste, I think is what it's called. And I'm going to water it down and splatter it. Now, I will say I had to stop partially through this and go put on my cherry on top apron because it did make a mess. Because it's thick, it was like splattering everywhere, not just on my page. And I had to add a ton of water, but it worked, and I really liked the way that it looked. It added really vibrant pieces of glitter splatter all over the page. And the Color Burst color does not have any shimmer or shine in it. And so this is the only sparkle on the page. So there you can see, look how it like glitters in the light. Isn't that so pretty? I love that. So I cut my title while that was drying, and now I'm going to start embellishing. So I have those silver snowflakes, and I'm going to put those around the page. And then my title is Up to Snow Good. And I have that blue Winter Wonderland sticker. Those are so old, those Christmas stickers. And I just cut the two snowmen off the end so they would go better, because the snowmen had on like red and green hats, and I didn't want to incorporate that into my page. And it's just like a good little subtitle or something. So I'm laying the snowflake over the photo because there's an empty white space in the photo, and I just like the look of the layers. And I'm using my Nouveau adhesive to stick down the title. The word snow was cut with a Momenta tall skinny die, and then the silver letters were cut with my favorite Pink Fresh Studio die called Heather lowercase. And then those stickers are from the Dollar Tree from a million years ago, and the snowmen are blue. So that worked out well with my little theme I have going, and get to use up some of those. They are all the same though, so I didn't want to use too many because if I was going to use a lot more on the page, I'd want them to be different sizes or something. So I just use, I think, 3, and I kind of layer them up under other items. And then I cut that one snowflake and I put it on the side, and then I put the rest of it down there at the bottom below my title. And then I have this little like chipboard piece that was silver glitter, so I just added that because there was an empty space. And I have that little January die cut. It said January 2016 from a die cut pack from Studio Calico, but I just cut off the year because obviously this wasn't in 2016, it was last year. But yeah, it worked. So I roughed it up and I put some staples on it to just kind of add another little element to my page up there. And now I'm just layering up some snowflakes with the snowman, and then I have those silver snowflake stickers as well. And I think that's about it. So make sure you check out Sara's page. I can't wait to see what she has for all of us to inspire us. We are just loving to use up our stash. We have tons of it. So if you're like us and you have a lot, I hope that you've been inspired to grab some out. Pick a theme, pick a color. You know, you can go about it any different way to just pull out items from your stash and use them up. So I thank you for watching. I'd love it if you'd like and subscribe. And again, I'm going to link Sara's video down below. I also have affiliate links down below for some of the design teams I'm on. So if you need to pick up some items to add to your stash, hit those up as well. Thanks for watching, y'all. Bye.